Hello everybody, welcome back once again, playing Shadowrun for the Genesis. I'm actually starting out here in Redmond Barrens. I realized though, so here's combat. Go out right away. And here you can see here, this is like just kite. I mean, of course the other two basically just creamed that guy, but one of those guys actually was chasing me, and I was able to just kite them. Yeah, look at this. So this is kiting. Yeah. So that is why I was saying that quickness is so good in the previous video. Because these guys will just chase me around oftentimes. How about walking there? There we go. Yeah, she just smoked these guys. And they just can't touch me. It's even more noticeable when you're by yourself. But these Halloweeners just want to rumble today. Oh, that's crazy. Anyway, so I actually kind of forgot one thing in the last video there, and that's just that one of the other characters that I can or that I want to use. Actually, I can just get right now because of all. Oh, he's got a lion duster. I might keep that for a little bit. Yeah. Let's sell off some of this stuff though. I'm gonna fire Winston here, just because I do want to get Rihanna, and I just thought that she was more expensive, and she's really not. I mean, she is more expensive than certainly than these two, but it's not that bad. I'm gonna get rid of these fetishes too because I'm just never gonna use them. You know, fetishes absorb magical drain, but I'm not gonna be really casting anything that causes drain, so not something that I need. Let's get rid of Winston. Sorry, buddy. Just gotta do it. And let's go back to downtown Seattle. So that's actually the same, or the downtown Seattle's where Trent is at, right? He's in this building here, the Space Needle. But we are gonna go right down here to the Matchstick. All right, so this is Matchstick, a high-class nightclub that caters to the corporate clientele of downtown Seattle. A well-built and dressed human guards the door, checking IDs and cred sticks. I'd like to go in. Sure thing, chummer. Just fork over $150 large and I'll let you in. Fair deal, no? Easy money, chummer. I'll pay. Oh, I wonder what happens when you say slot off, Ragface. I should try that once. Okay, go in. I wonder if you could just, like, shoot your way in here. I'm going to try that. Alright, so an elf is working on a cyber deck here. She turns to you as you get closer. What? I'm looking for some information. I may have something you covet. Yeah, yeah, you do. Alright, what's your story? Heartbane was an ancient elven leader. She prophesied the Matrix, a place where everything and nothing exists. A place where wars are fought and blood is shed without weapons. She knew it was going to be big. So I use Heartbane as my street name, coupled with my true name, Rihanna. I've been running the corpse since the inception of the Matrix. I've seen just about every type of IC and flatlined my share of Decker cowboys. Without Deckers like myself, the corpse would grow unchecked. They would have even more power than they do now, which is saying a lot. Alright, need some questions answered. Tell me about the Matrix. The Matrix holds some keen realities. I've heard stories from some corpse are actually creating life in the Matrix. Artificial intelligence. It's all possible in the Matrix. Even so, my talents and skills will never be duplicated by some program. If you want to crack a system, nothing can compare to raw elven talent. If you want to run a corp, I'm your woman. Alright, I need some questions answered. Tell me about corporate security procedures. Simple, they are deadly. If you don't have top-level software in an Osman deck, not even my skills could get you in. If you've got the wares, then the best way to run a corp system is by jacking in from inside the corp. From there, you can enter the system via I/O ports, which are usually less protected than the SANs. much easier to get what you're after. Alright, let's talk a different subject. Looking for a runner. Are we talking something I can sink my teeth into? Charge 1,330 for a single run, and again, 10 times that for a lifelong pal. I just need someone short term. What do you say? Alright, so man, she is so expensive. So the reason why I went this route, though, too, is that I realized I'm going to have to do a couple of runs in order to get the reputation that I need to get Freya anyway. And so I might as well have Rihanna, because I'm planning on using her along with Freya, basically, for my game. When we get access to the hidden runners, I'll hire them briefly just to kind of show you their stats and all that, but they're not somebody. They're not available right now anyway, so don't really need to worry about that. All right, so she's got a line duster too. Okay, so let's trade this on over to Joshua, and then trade this duster over to Walking Bear. Oops, that looks good. Get that equipped. And Freya already comes with a line duster, and then she's got a Mach 22 SMG. It looks like that's got a smart link and a gas vent, I think that's called. Yeah, she's got all kinds of good equipment. I could probably sell these patches, but maybe I'll just hang on to them for now. Just because, you know, if we do get injured, we'll be able to just heal ourselves with that. But anyways, yeah, so I figured, you know what, if I'm going to have Freya anyway for the long haul, it makes more sense to just hire her right now and kick Winston out. I kept Walking Bear just because she's, you know, got a healing spell, and maybe I'll use that, but... oh, I forgot to grab Winston's clips. Actually, I forgot to do that with most of the runners when I fired them, was just to grab their clips too, but the clips are so cheap it doesn't really matter. But anyways, alright, so saving here. Let's get on with some runs, and we'll just see how it goes. Alright, Aries to Halloweeners. Nope, for 40, not going to do that. I think I mentioned it in the other video. I generally don't do anything with the Halloweeners because it's the farthest point away from the jump house. Rat's Nest to the greenhouse for 45. That's not really worth it either. Ghouls. Ghoul Boney for 40. That actually would be okay, but I don't want to do that because... oh, and I should have said this. So when you hire these guys for the short term... most of the runs here in Redmond Barrens aren't considered runs for that purpose. The only one that is considered a run is the Ghoul Bounty. And so if you complete a courier job or an escort mission, the runners, if you've hired them for one run, will not leave. But if you do the Ghoul Bounty, they will leave after that one. So just keep that in mind. So we really want to avoid the Ghoul Bounty. All right, so this one was a Rat's Nest to Halloween, or I'm sorry, to Hollywood. That's a pretty good run, right? That's right on the west side here. So just go down here, cap this guy. Also, did I buy that pistol off screen? I think I did. Yeah, I bought the Predator heavy pistol off screen. I forgot about that, so I apologize for that. I love this gun. The ammo is at 15. The power's really, really high. So you're getting a lot of bang for your buck when you use that. So, and I got rid of whatever that crap gun that who was that elf guy? Phantom had that. And I thought that was going to be better than it was. It's got a ton of ammo, but the power is so bad it's not worth it. All right, so that's it. That was the first one. So here's just a random encounter. You glimpse someone taking your picture with a hologram. The person quickly disappears into the crowd. That has no effect, as far as I know, on the game at all. I don't really know why they added those in there. They're just kind of like flavor, I guess. Flavor event. Alright, Hollywood to Stoker's Coffin. That's another good one. That's a really good one. The best run is like the jump house to Jackal's Lantern, right? Because it's like you go out, you pick it up, and then you go right next door, and then you go right back. My accuracy seems really bad. And yeah, I need to work on my my firearms too. It just takes a little bit, like one shot too many to take a lot of these like these pedestrian guys down. But really want to get my reputation done first. So let's see here. We need to get to. Oops, I went to the wrong thing. Attributes. All right, so right now my reputation is a 1, so getting to 2 is going to cost me 2, and then getting to 3 is going to cost me 6. I should say 2 plus 6. So I have 8 karma right now. I could get up to 3 reputation, but that's not going to be enough. I need to get to 4. So I think that's a total of 16 karma that I need to get if I'm doing my math right. So that means I need to do 8 more of these runs, these quick runs, and that'll get me to where I want to be. So let's do wieners to the... No, I don't want to do that. I don't like that one. Stokers to Aries. That's awesome. That's a good run. Also, I don't really care that much about the cost, right? Like, we're not going to be making mega bucks here in the Redmond Barrens, at least for a while. Well, really kind of ever, but this is really about farming karma really quickly. So you know, it's nice if you can get your negotiation skill up a little early, because you're just like, you know, you'll get more you just get more over time, right? Like with a better negotiation stat, because if your negotiation is terrible, then you know you're getting basically the lowest price possible every time. Rat's Nest to Boris. Yeah, why not? I don't really like the Rat's Nest that much because it's so far away, but... Oh, that was a 2-shot. That was good. Oh, I meant to check if this is the... If this works as the Rat's Nest too. Yeah, it does. That's what I thought. Yeah, so either of those building entrances is technically considered the Rat's Nest. And then up here is Boris. All right, another one done. And that's why, this is why I really like the Redmond Barrens. Later on, you know, we'll get into some Johnsons that the runs will actually give you more karma per run, but they also take significantly longer in most cases to do. And so in the long run, I actually think most of the time that this is the best, right? So Stokers to Rat's Nest. But yeah, so that's why I think actually that the Redmond Barrens generally is the best place to farm karma in the game. Oh, there's a med kit. That's why we slaughter those guys right there. It's for those med kits. An extra 100. Also, I don't know if I noticed or I mentioned it in the first video, but just gunning down like the pedestrians and actually the gang members too will get you karma too. So that's another reason why I think it's actually definitely worth it to kill them. Aries to the wieners, no thanks. Yeah, so you'll just get an extra, you know, karma here or there. So little Chiba to Hollywood, that's okay. That's not great though. Especially the pay was not very good for this one. But yeah, anyways, that's why I think it's you gotta actually hit them though. But yeah, definitely worth it to you know, whack the pedestrians. All right, so Chiba. I forgot where I was supposed to go though. Chiba to Hollywood. Yeah. But yeah, anyways. Oh, so here's another random encounter. As you walk by, a man calls to you from a dark alleyway. I got 6 frag grenades for sale. I'll give them to you for 180. That's 30 a pop. No, we're walking away. I think generally that, so sometimes that is, those are police, undercover police. And so I think that if you do buy those, sometimes it's worth it in terms of like if you sell them back to the store, it might be worth it. But I don't actually think it's worth it because sometimes it's undercover police and you get busted. So, so I avoid buying the grenades all the time. That and I don't use grenades ever. So, Rat's Nest to Hollywood for 40. That's terrible. No thanks, buddy. Stokers to the Wieners. Nope, for 40 again. Good lord. Ghoul Bounty for 30. Definitely not. We're avoiding the Ghoul Bounty at all costs for the time being. Ghouls for 20. Chiba to Jackal's Lantern. That's good. And I'm going to check my karma here real quick. 13. We're getting there. Yeah, 3 more. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, these are actually going by really quick. Yeah, it's nice having a little bit of extra protection here, too. I mean, honestly, the Decker can run around by himself just completely fine, but it is funny watching or just seeing how fast these Halloweeners get taken out. Of course, I forgot. Chiba to Jackal's Lantern. Good old pocket secretary. Man, what would I do without it? I'd just probably screw up every other run. Alright, so that should be 14 karma. So we need to do 2 more runs. And then I'll go hit up the inn and spend the karma. Hollywood to Jump House. Oh, that's perfect. Man, that's one of the best runs. Yeah. Yeah, the other problem with the pedestrians there is you need to retarget them every time. Otherwise, the reticle, well, you'll just shoot randomly, all right? Because you don't kind of stay locked on, which is annoying. There we go. All right, 1 left. Wieners to the greenhouse. That actually was pretty good pay, 65. Rat's Nest to Jackal's Lantern for 55. Let's do it. Alright. Pow. Get some. I wonder which one of these entryways is actually better. Or like closer. It feels like it's not that one. It feels like I don't know, it's hard to say. Maybe it's exactly the same distance. Target this guy. That was terrible. This is like shooting blindly. What? He's over there? Oh no, he's over there. Like Josh was blind. Can't tell where the gunfire is coming from. I don't understand what's happening. Oh, did I? I didn't need to come back in here. Not yet. Oops. Right? Let's check here. Yeah, 16. All right. So let's go hit up Stoker's Coffin. All right, looking for a place to crash. Easy money. Hit the karma screen and reputation. Oh, I think I miscalculated. Yeah, I definitely did. 4, 6, 8. Yeah, I'm too short. That initial upgrade was 4 and not 2, which I thought it was going to be 2. So I'm too short. So that's all right. We'll have to go do 2 more runs and then come back. Walking Bear, this doesn't matter, right? Her time with us is about to come to an end. Let's bump up her sorcery, though, for the road. Rihanna, I'm actually going to use a save state hack and reset her SMGs to 0. But not quite yet. Maybe I'll do that in between this video and the next. Rihanna, though, I'm going to bump up her body. So her quickness is a 7, which that's because she's an elf. That's why I think the elves are actually the best companions, because they're so fast. But she needs some work on her. She needs some body work. So that'll just help her take a little bit less damage. Her computer skill is just insanely good. Her biotech is actually really good, and electronics as well. Yeah, she's just really good. Her starting stats are so good. Rihanna is worth every penny. Alright, so let's check out. And let's go. Oops. Yeah, gosh, look how fast she is. Just so good. Yeah. Alright, let's do these last 2 runs. Yeah, I'm really surprised, though, that was so far off. Looking for work. Wieners to Aries for 40. Are you kidding me? Of course not. This guy should know by now that we're not doing any Halloween or stuff. Rat's Nest to Little Cheese. That's terrible, too. That's a really bad run. Chiba to Hollywood. That's meh. Not great, but... Pow. Actually, it would be really cool if I could gun down a couple of these pedestrians and bump me over and end up with enough karma. We'll see here after I drop this guy off. Alright, moment of truth. Moment of truth. No whammies. 7, dang it. Alright. One more run. I was really hoping that was going to be enough, but no dice. We haven't killed enough innocent people, apparently. Ghoul Bounty for 25. No thanks. I actually really like the Ghoul Bounty later, but not quite yet. And with a good negotiation stat and some luck, you can actually get paid, 100 plus per kill, which is really good. Hollywood. Oops, I didn't see where the first spot was. I'm gonna have to check this. I was whizzing through the dialogue too quick. All right, Stoker's Coffin to Hollywood. That's a really good run. That's a good one to finish it off on. If anybody tries anything cute, you wax them. Well, there's been a lot of pedestrians trying some really cute stuff, and they've all been waxed. All right, let's do this. Oh, the dregs are forcing us back out into the street where they attack. All right, let's take care of these chumps. So, oops, did I? Yeah, I did. I hit the wrong button there. Hey, look at this. It's like a whole. It's the whole gang. It's everybody. It's the gang and their brothers. All right, looking for a place to crash. Karma screen. Oh, and look there. Now I'm at 9 karma from busting up all those Halloweeners. All right, so let's bump that up to 4. We'll check out. Let me see something here. I'm curious what's going to happen if I kick Walking Bear out. Oh, okay, perfect. Well, I think I need to sell her stuff though first, so, or at least trade it. Yeah, let's just do that. Oh, did I not ever? I never equipped that armor. Oh well. Yeah, it didn't matter. Oh, let's grab our clips though. Yeah. Look at that. I finally remembered. Trade. Exchange complete. Alright, well, Walking Bear, it's been real. I don't think she had to... Did she even cast a single heal spell? Probably not. proxy to Penumbra. So we're gonna go hire Freya now. Probably just for the short term, because I don't think I'm gonna have enough to hire her long term. Yeah, definitely not. Only with 2.7K. So the idea here is going to be to hire her and get working on her karma, right? Because that's the thing, right? Karma is insanely valuable. Everybody needs it. And here is Club Penumbra. All right, so Club Penumbra is the most decadent of all the nightclubs in Seattle. Oh, okay. So people claim that they have been on the waiting list for more than a year. Norman smiles at you and asks your business. I'd like to go in. If I could have your credit stick, I'll transfer the 75 entry fee. Easy money, chummer. And again, you will not be able to get in here if your reputation isn't at least a 4. Here's Freya. An elf is in the corner dressed in a bright blue gown. She addresses you as you near. What do you need? I'm looking for some information. Sure, chummer. We all want answers. What's your story? I hear you're the new golden child, #1 with a bullet and all that jazz, so I guess I can trust you. I'm Freya. When I was young, I discovered I had latent magical skills. My tribe, the Cascade Crow, viewed hermetic mages as blasphemous, so I ran away and fell in with a radical political group. They trained me to become an assassin using my magic as my weapon with my corporate officials as my targets. I did my job, no sweat. But I grew tired of their control over me and escaped into the shadows. Been running them ever since. That's actually a pretty badass backstory. I want some stories answered. What do you know about a Johnson named Vigor? He's too slick for his own good. The contracts are good, and there's no doubt that Nguyen is good, but there's more going on with him than meets the eye. Be careful of that one. Alright. Johnson's in the area. Well, there's Julius Struther, who I like to do runs for. He's got a booth reserved over at Matchsticks in downtown Seattle. He's as close to an honest dwarf as you'll find in this sprawl. Fair with your contracts anyway. But jeez, I'm thinking of Caleb. Caleb is the elf. I guess Julius Struther is the dwarf. Right, so let's talk about a different subject. Does she not have anything to say about mages? I guess not, huh? Yeah, she doesn't. Okay. Well, looking for a runner. Okay, I'm game. Charge 1,080 for a single. She's actually cheaper than Rihanna is. Huh. But yeah, we need short term, obviously, because that's all we can afford anyway. And now we've got it. We've got the elf harem is complete. Oh my god. No, but I love these two. I think that they're just phenomenal. I mean, I think that the elves, because of their quickness stat, are like the elves, in my opinion, are the best race. Again, you know, Winston is really good though for the samurai, right? The guy is just a powerhouse and can take hits like a beast. But all right, so Freya has a tricked out predator that I'm gonna give to Joshua. And then I'm going to give Joshua's over to Freya for the time being. Not much reason to do that, though, honestly. Rihanna can keep her SMG. So yeah, the predator that Freya starts with has a silencer, it looks like, and a laser sight. So. Alright, so she's got a Hellblast spell focus, which I'll probably never use. I probably will just end up selling that right away. Because I never cast Hellblast. Although, I don't know, maybe I'll just hang on to it. I'm not hurting for cash. Anyways, alright, so she's got Mana Blast, burst magical energy that causes a vicious jolt. Here's the Hellblast. You can see there the damage is maxed out. The drain is maxed out, though, basically, too. Successes, okay. Super Barrier creates a magical wall which inhibits everything. Probably never going to cast that. Renders a person invisible. Sleep, and then she's got Heal 1. So she's got, and like I said, actually, she's got a force of 4 on this. That's crazy. Well, I actually want to keep her with this for the time being. Alright, so if I go full offense, yeah, it'll cause drain, and we don't want to do that. Let's keep that as it is. Alright. Oops. Yeah, that looks good. Looks like I've got some stuff to sell. Oops. See, Joshua's got some issue with his armor here, too. Oh, I forgot to take a look at her. She's got a line duster? Yeah, she does. Alright, so everybody's got a line duster now. Yeah, we gotta fix Joshua's inventory, though. Looks like his armor's whack again. Get rid of this crap pistol. Yeah, alright. Yeah, it's weird. It's like the armor, if it appears in a lower slot in the inventory, it wants to equip that instead, if it's the same one. So that's a little annoying, but whatever. Also, oh, let's take a look at her stats. Gosh, so we saw her her spells. Body's a 3. Quickness is only at a 5 right now. That can go all the way up to 7 though, because again, she's an elf. Strength doesn't matter. Charisma doesn't really matter for her. Intelligence and willpower are both 5, so she's almost maxed out already. And then her sorcery is a 5 as well. Firearms is 1. Pistols is a 6. I might wipe out her pistols as well, just to bring that to a 0. Just so that she could like max out her stats a little bit later. So I'll have to do that with I've got a save state editor that I might, I'll have to do that actually. As far as her other stats, melee, she got a really good melee combat stat, which is weird. And then nothing here, and then reputation of 4 and negotiation 4, which doesn't matter. Unfortunately, these are basically wasted points for her. But that looks pretty good. So, yeah, I think what I'll do here is I will, I'll use my save state editor and just fix those two stats. Basically Freya's pistol stat and then Rihanna's SMG stat. Okay, so I just edited my save state. So let's take a look here back into and I only, like I said, I only swapped or changed these two skills. One is Freya's pistols. I zeroed that out, so technically she's going to be actually worse than she was before, briefly, but that's not really going to matter. And then I did take Rihanna's SMG stat down to 0 as well. So actually, technically, both of these two are a little bit weaker. And normally when you're playing around with save states, you make them a little bit stronger. But in the long term, yeah, that will be the case, especially with Rihanna, because at this point she will eventually be able to get to a 13 with her SMGs. But yeah, so that is that. I'm actually gonna take a little bit of a break here and do some runs, and I think I'm gonna do that off screen though, because there just isn't gonna be that much to see. We're at about 2K right now. I think what I'm gonna do here is bump up some of their like base attributes. So like I think I'm gonna get Joshua up to a 6 on his quickness, and then I'll max out, actually I'll probably max out everybody's quickness first, and then I think I might go into Joshua's negotiation just to start getting a little bit better cash flow. Although I would really like to bump up his firearms too, because he's so weak right now. Probably to at least a 4, and I think I'd be pretty happy with that. So, like I said, I think I'm gonna do that off screen, and so I'll actually cut the video here. So, as always, hope the guide was helpful, and thank you for watching.